Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So today is going to be one of my shorter videos, and it is the subject of one of my top ever videos lists. And this list was inspired by WWE's Up Up Down Down YouTube channel, where various superstars talk about their top favorite 5 video games of all time. So today I will list 5 of my top ever favorite video games, and without any of the usual waffle. So without any further ado, and in no particular order, here is my top 5 video games of all time. Super Mario World. Mario was riding high back in the late 80s and 90s, with Super Mario Bros. Single-handedly being the game that saved the North American video game industry, and shaped the business and have it grow into what it is today. The arrival of Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo took Mario to a whole new level with tons of new stages, new characters, visually stunning graphics to what we had seen previously with the first 3 Super Mario Bros. Games. I've already done a video on Super Mario World, so please do go check that out. But this is a game that will start off my greatest ever top 5 video games of all time. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. This game was the culmination of fighting games involving Capcom and Marvel over the course of 6 years, which started with X-Men Children of the Atom, then moving on to Marvel Superheroes, and then the X-Men vs Street Fighter and Marvel Superheroes vs Street Fighter games, and then of course the very first Marvel vs Capcom. Marvel vs Capcom 2 included pretty much all the characters from all those previous games, well, minus the big screen bosses, and brought them all together in one big 3-on-3 fighter fest. The tag team mechanics, the combo systems, the super finishers, the triple threat melees, the speed, this game had the lot, taking Capcom's finest, including a number of the Street Fighter cast, and putting them up against Marvel's most powerful. A game that I have played for years on end and I still play to this very day. There is no fighting game quite like it. Ultra Street Fighter 4. I have said Street Fighter 2 was the granddaddy of the fighting game genre, and Street Fighter 4 is the daddy of all modern day fighting games, as it was released back in 2008 and re-sparked the one-on-one fighting game genre. This game included all the fighters from Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, along with some of the characters from the Alpha series and the Street Fighter 3 series, as well as some brand new faces. The gameplay was nice and smooth and took what made Street Fighter 2 great and took it to the next level. We have had Street Fighters 5 and 6 ever since, but as far as I'm concerned, nothing quite compares to Street Fighter 4, and it is one of my best games ever and my very favourite fighting game of all time. Pro Evolution Soccer. For this I've included the entire run of Pro Evolution, which started way back in 2001. Every year ever since, the roster size, the gameplay, the licenses, the graphics just kept getting better and better. Well, not every pro game was a success. Yes, Pro Evolution Soccer originated from International Superstar Soccer from 1994, but PES is where things were shooting to new and unprecedented heights. Pro Evolution Soccer just changed the game completely, and the hours and the years I have spent on this franchise is ridiculous. It is easily my most played gaming series ever, and I'm still playing it to this very day. Now, I'm not a fan of what it has evolved into with eFootball. That is just simply not my cup of tea, and a topic for another time. But in my opinion, the original Pro Evolution Soccer series from 2001 up until Pro Evolution Soccer eFootball 2021 is the golden era of video gaming football. Turtles in Time. I'm a huge Turtles fanboy given the many videos I've created on them. Turtles in Time for me growing up was the perfect way to blend what I enjoyed about the animated 87 show and parts of the 90s movies, and bring them all together on a video game console with the Super Nintendo. Just non-stop button bashing, travelling through different levels with chaos and shenanigans with the popular Ninja Turtles. Even though this game was pretty easy to complete, I would never get tired of it and I just kept going over and over again. I'd already played it in various formats over the years, including on my Super Nintendo Mini. It was also part of the Cowabunga collection, and it was a great thing to revisit. It is a game that will always be a constant reminder of the good times during my childhood with my favourite superheroes growing up. And there you have it, my top 5 favourite video games of all time, which has probably dated me given how long some of these have been out. This is one of my shorter videos which I may revisit in the future by including a top 10 list of all my favourite fighting games. But for now, this is my favourite 5 video games of all time. What's on your list? Anyway, I'm K-Man of Smugface Entertainment, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.